Great. All right. Well, welcome again. And this is one of our latest initiatives that we're hoping to gather kind of an inventory or directory of speakers for events and kind of promote our members to be presenting more and taking on more webinars and speaking talk opportunities. So before I get into details about that, I was just going to go over a little bit about us and then our past and future activities, and then I'll get into the Speakers Bureau. All right, so we're World Women in Neuroscience. We are an independent consulting, mentoring, and networking body with the mission of promoting career development of women neuroscientists across the globe. And we do this through mentoring and networking activities, as well as some outreach activities. As far as a bit of the history goes, we did function under the umbrella of the International Brain Research Organization for about 8 years. But once the IBRO, the International Brain Research Organization's regional committees took on initiatives to include gender bias and diversity, we kind of branched out as a separate body, but we still do collaborate quite a lot with International Brain Research Organization. And this Speakers Bureau initiative is also in collaboration with them. So a little bit about the IBRO organization. It's a global organization of neuroscience societies. And as with our goals, it promotes neuroscience around the world through training, education, research, and outreach activities. And it also has 2 journals under their organization, the Neuroscience Journal, as well as IBRO Neuroscience Reports. So as such, their mission is to promote neuroscience research related to the brain and the nervous system, and in fact promote international collaborations, exchange of scientific knowledge, as well as career development and network and outreach opportunities. So our mission is pretty much aligned with them, but our focus is promoting more of female neuroscientists and reducing gender bias in the field of neuroscience and related fields. So that's about IBRO. And back to our structure, we have 4 different subcommittees under our executive committee. So we have our Outreach and Membership Committee, which is recently being led by myself. And the Outreach Committee is charged with expansion of membership, development of opportunities to engage and retain the membership. We also see the communications platforms as well as social media. And we are also responsible for the communication with WWN members and regional committees of the IBRO as well. And then we also have an education committee, which is charged with development of mentoring and educational materials, webinars, and mentoring circles. And the activities under this committee include things like career development, work-life balance, basically professional and career development tips, and mentoring in that aspect as well. And I'll talk more about our mentoring platform, but the education committee pretty much has kind of developed that as well. And then we also have our our education committee is led by Dr. Martha Davila Garcia. And we also have our scientific advocacy committee led by Dr. Emmeline Edwards. And under this committee, we are charged with developing and maintaining scientific platforms in support of research activities, disseminating the materials developed by the education committee, sharing other resources, and also developing scientific programs such as symposia and sessions at national and international conferences for our membership. And then we also have a partnership and collaboration committee. This is led by Dr. Jean King and Dr. Emmeline Edwards. And under this committee, we form collaborations with like-minded organizations that also promote the careers of women in neuroscience. And we also seek partnership opportunities as far as funding and sponsorship opportunities go to increase the competitiveness of our members' position globally as well. I'll just pause to see if there's any questions about this so far. All right, I'll keep going. All right, so that was the overview, and this is just a glimpse of the people in these committees, the leaders in these committees. And I would like to shout out especially to Michaela, who's our assistive administrator, who pretty much runs the show behind the scenes. So any communication you get from us and, administrative organization, that's Michaela. And also Sonakshi Gupta, who has recently taken over being our social media manager. So hopefully we'll be engaging more with our members on membership on social media platforms, and you'll be hearing more from Michaela and Sonakshi about new initiatives to engage members more. So that is us, and we hope some of you who are not yet members in this webinar will hopefully be joining us and learning more about us as well. And then as far as our meetings go, it's pretty regular. Each committee meets at least once a month. So each of those meetings are according to this slide. So second Tuesday of the month is the Scientific Advocacy Committee. Education committees, third Thursday of every month. And then partnership and collaboration every third month. So that's a bit more flexible depending on need and what collaborations need to be forged around certain conferences or events. And the outreach committee meets the third Tuesday of every month. And if anyone's interested, feel free to reach out and we can give you more details about these meetings if you would like to join us in any one of these. All right. And then as far as our communication goes, we are present across very many platforms, thanks to Michaela and Sonakshi. So I cannot thank them enough for getting our presence more visible out there. Feel free to scan this QR code. It will take you to a document that has all these links for you to save somewhere. And that's our email address. Feel free to reach out to us for queries about any of the materials from today or just queries about WWN in general. I'll pause for a second if people need to take a picture of that QR code or scan the QR code. All right. And I can come back to this slide if anyone needs. All right, and then in terms of our activities, in terms of planning activities and strategic planning, we met at the Society for Neuroscience conference in November of 2023 to plan upcoming activities, to catch up with executive members and have some of our members join us for a lovely breakfast of champions. So that was very productive and great opportunity to network within our group as well. And we also planned activities for the coming year, which include the following. So we recently presented Dr. Emmeline Edwards and Dr. Jean King recently presented at the World Congress, Tokyo, Japan, virtually. And then we will be having presence at the Dutch Neuroscience Society meeting. We have Michaela presenting there. And then we have presence at the FENS Forum, the Federation of European Neuroscience Societies. We will have Dr. Pam Butler and Dr. Emmeline Edwards presenting there. And we have another presentation there that includes Dr. Martha Davila Garcia, Dr. Pam Butler, Dr. Emmeline Edwards, and Dr. Aritoki. And we have presence as well at the Pakistan Society of Basic and Applied Neuroscience in October. And we are still planning the final two on this slide, but we do have presence there as well as other meetings across different parts of the globe upcoming that have not yet been finalized. But as you can see, we try to attend a lot of these meetings globally and have some presence at some of these big neuroscience conferences as well as regional ones. So if any of you in the audience are part of these regional societies, feel free to reach out during these conferences or even prior to that to kind of network with members who may be attending. So that would be a good opportunity to learn more about us as well. All right. And now we get to basically what today's all about. We have an exciting opportunity that we are soliciting neuroscientists to join us for our Speakers Bureau. So in terms of getting a lot more information than this webinar, feel free to scan that QR code as well. But basically, our platform is meant to, like I mentioned earlier, curate kind of an inventory of female neuroscientists at all career stages, so we can allow you to share your expertise, promote your science, form collaborations, have networking and mentoring opportunities through the Speakers Bureau. And we will connect you to opportunities to present or maybe even solicit you for talks for our own programming in the form of webinars or in-person talks at conferences. So the benefits are pretty wide beyond what you on your own would do within your own organizations. And it also allows for a lot of networking and mentorship opportunities, as well as meeting people from all parts of the globe. So there's definitely many, many reasons why you should join our Speakers Bureau. And in terms of this initiative kind of falling within our goals of career development, mentoring, and networking, it's a perfect opportunity to do all of that, as far as also developing skills for professional advancement in terms of communication, scientific presentations, science communication, and networking as well. So we will hopefully be providing not only our members and people who join us with opportunities to present, but we also aim to kind of disseminate neuroscience research through this platform, and in the form of just having this large directory of female scientists across the globe and spreading their work across the globe as well through this platform. So in terms of other opportunities related to speaking opportunities, we have had members present at most of the activities listed in the previous slides, and going forward we will have more, as I mentioned, the upcoming activities. And we will hopefully curate the Speakers Bureau with and encourage people within the Bureau to present at these national and international meetings as well. In terms of goals of within joining the Speakers Bureau and within the platform, we will hopefully be partnering with our education committee as well as our mentoring platform, which I'll go over shortly, to provide guidance for members as far as science communication goes, as far as presentation skills and communication skills. So some of the examples are developing better verbal skills, better nonverbal, visual, as well as written. And we will hopefully be seeking professional science communication personnel to help us. And we already have some collaborations with people who do policy work and science communication work. So we will involve them in this platform as much as possible to build these skills within our membership and within people who sign up for the Speakers Bureau as well. And and kind of related to the previous slide, this image kind of captures all the aspects of communication, these 4 key communication skills. So clear thinking, clear, concise thinking, speaking in a way that disseminates neuroscience research in an approachable format for all kinds of audiences, as well as listening and answering questions, listening to the core of what people are trying to learn from what is being disseminated, and as well as nonverbal cues, just picking up cues from the audience, picking up cues from perhaps webinars, and we'll hopefully develop opportunities for members of the Speakers Bureau to clearly develop all these key communication skills and cultivate science communication as a whole through these different aspects of communication. And just kind of harping more on that point, effective communication skills come from the main message being delivered in a more clear and concise form, how the information is presented, and just gauging the audience and understanding what's meaningful for the audience and for the questions being asked, and perhaps in different formats, what career stages are being addressed, and the level of communication there too. So through our platform, our goals are to kind of hone all these skills and tailor them to the needs of the events that the speakers are being recruited for as well. And that's kind of it as far as details of the Speakers Bureau. And like I mentioned, I'll just slide back here. Please do scan this QR code for details on how to join and signing up for that platform. And I'll be happy to kind of direct people to that website, or if Michaela has it, she can do a demo as well if people are interested. And then in terms of other somewhat related opportunities, we did launch our mentoring platform last year, and that's been really successful in providing support and guidance and kind of networking and companionship opportunities for our members within WWN. And this platform was created in collaboration with MentorEase, an online platform to support such activities. So this program was designed to match mentors with mentees based on compatibility and career goals, and a research match. And so far we have about in the ballpark of 100 users and about 20 to 25 pairs of mentor-mentees. So it's been a pretty successful program. And so far, the platform is a 1-year program, but people who enroll can request to continue for another year or with another mentor after that year. And so we do have a spread of senior members who provide advice and support throughout that year, as well as mentees who are matched to those members. So, and we can help tailor this according to needs as far as potentially mentors from within regions or across regions. So it's pretty flexible in that aspect, but the goal is to have a somewhat long-term mentor or peer mentor support for all these opportunities as well. So as such, this mentoring platform kind of links back to our Speakers Bureau in terms of the activities provided to the mentees to encourage communication skills growth and to encourage participation in some speaking opportunities, as well as the mentors being part of the Speakers Bureau as well. I think that's all I have for that, but happy to answer more questions. And with that, I come to the end of kind of the slideshow part of this, but I'm hoping there's more discussion, more questions, and some Q&A type discussion at the end. So I'll leave this slide up for a bit again. So the QR code on this slide is basically the same as the one that provides links to all our communication and social media platforms. So feel free to scan that again, and I'll be happy to swing back to any other slides that people have questions about. All right. And thank you again for being here. I look forward to people's input, suggestions, questions, and anything else you may have queries about.